I then go on to unlock some Cosmoteer, mainly playing this one because I want to. It's Starship Architect and Commander. You take control of a small ship, and then you just keep strapping stuff to it as you get larger and better. And of course you can get a fleet. Let's start a new career game. We'll go to Architect, Combat Difficulty, Admiral, and then we have to pick a starting ship. They're all fairly similar. The Model L is light and manoeuvrable. The Model C is a tank with some railguns, and the Model S is a defensive one. I might go for the Model L for this first one. I've not tried that one yet, and I'm pretty sure that we can quickly up armor it to get some nice protection. Speed blast, laser blast, this sounds nice. So, this will now procedurally generate us a universe. And we can get in there and start having a look around. Okay, here we are docked up around Quillex Station. Let's just clear these things out. So, this is our ship to begin with. So, as you can see, we have crew. Most of these guys aren't doing anything, but as we move around, what they'll do is they'll take energy from the reactor. So we've got guys on guns, obviously, guy in control. These guys will take energy from the reactor to whatever they needs it. We don't have much in the way of cargo space at the moment, we've only got these two. So one of the things we could consider doing is increasing that. What I could do is spend my first starting money on a little bit more protection. So, you've got weapons, projectile weapons, defences, flight, crew, power, production, storage, and general utilities. Some of these grayed out because I need to buy the blueprints. But for now, let's get a couple of these 3x3 wedges. I actually need to put mirror mode in for that to look right. Sorry. So, why have I done that? That is an armor wedge. If I'm advancing on my enemy, as I want to be, this will protect these, these engines at the back from any forward fire. I'm actually tempted to take this out a little bit further, like that. That just gives that extra square protection. That'll cost me 1,300 credits. I probably don't want to spend too many of my credits to begin with. So, let's come out of that. Next up, I'm going to hail the station. I could, if I had more space, I had crew. I could buy weaponries and stuff like that. Ammunition, materials. I can unlock blasters and disruptors. But now though, I'm just after all of these fugitive bounties at level 1. I'm not going to take on the pirate base, that's a level 6. And we'll take on the exploration as well. Quillex Station. Oh, it just wants us to bring in Hyperion. What you can see here is part of what makes this game so interesting. These guys here going back and forth are actually crew. This spaceship has just delivered stuff to the station. And every time you want to do something, you've got to actually get your troops, you guys to do it. So what that means is that resupplying takes time. Rebuilding is instantaneous, but resupplying takes time. So I'm going to go to this. This is a fugitive bounty. So I'm moving with right click. If I right click and hold, I can adjust where my ship comes in. We'll pause up to have a look at the enemy ship. This is a haywire. She's got a disruptor, which is very annoying, so I'll right click to target that. She's got a point defense, which isn't too much of a danger, and then a cockpit. Actually doesn't have that much defensive. I'm just going to go for the cockpit here. And then tell my ship to try and come around on this flank. But also drag to say how far away I want to be. Now as I've got 3 blasters, I'll slow down down. My fire should be fairly accurate. We're going for the disruptor automatically apparently. Looks like some shots are out before I even got there. So what the disruptor's trying to do is disrupt my weaponry. I'm just trying to break through this armour here. Once I'm through the armour, we'll decapitate the cockpit. My front armour is taking something of a pounding. But that's not too bad because we're nearly through this armour here. We're rotating at roughly the same speed as well. That run to the cockpit. And another volley. Okay. The reason I've decapitated it with a cockpit strike, it means that the rest of the ship is now ready for salvage. And we're apparently murdering the crew on the way in. I'm not entirely sure what we're shooting at, but if we could stop, that'd be amazing. We haven't got anything to prepare. Oh no. So what happens now? My crew go out there, look. And they start ripping this ship apart. And as they do that, they'll free up materials. This is basically what happens. After the battle, you come in and you salvage pretty much everything you've got. And there should be quite a amount of this because I did very little damage to it. I feel like I even need another gun in the front here, or so now I've got what I need. So I've got 60 steel, 16 coils, 1 hyper coil, 1 processor, which is very useful for new ships, and an enriched uranium. So my ship is now fixed. Now, what do I want to do with this structure here? Whack a point defense in there. Turn the mirror mode off. I don't have the coils to whack another laser in. So at the bottom here we've got my stats, so I've got 28 command points left. And that's basically how much this place can control. If I wanted more, I'd have to either put a new one in, or get a larger version, buying a blueprint. I'm currently 1 crew less than it would suggest, and got half power more than I need, so I'm okay. But I think we should have a look for another bounty. Oh, actually, let's go check this unknown signal, but I think it's a, yeah, that's fine. Somewhere in here will be another target. There we go. Now to just go straight in on it. Okay. This one's got disruptors. See if we can take the weapons out. The other option is of course taking the engines out, which on this one isn't too hard. I'd like to get these guns out of the way first. Damage being done to me, look like. Mainly disruption. Disruptions don't do much damage, but they are pretty good at slowing down your fire. But I've got 3 guns and I've only got 1 now, so these are the easy ships. Now if we can pick these 2 engines off, we'll be able to get to the cockpit and all the reactor and all that pretty much unharmed. There we go. Another successful kill. Send me men out. Start disassembling this thing. Okay. Repair all. And that is everything in the area. So we're building up a nice little stockpile, which is good. Oh, we need to rename this, don't we? For the moment, we are looking rather dull. So, other things you can do. Paint your ship. We're going to go for a nice green. And then for decials, we've got something that would look good in a bright yellow. We have a mirror mode for this as well. And then there should just be a straight piece somewhere. Full block. Half block. That would actually look okay. And then we'll go off. We're not going to spend much time on this, obviously. And you can find ones that fit in there. Probably best off just switching to a full block for that one there. There we go. So, I painted my ship up, but the name is more important. S for octopus. I'll of course take back names in the chat. And I think while we're here, we need to actually get some armour. If we can afford that extra laser now. Oh, I should have done that in blueprint mode. So blueprint mode allows you to do changes without doing what I just did and committing them. It's only another 4. Now the only issue here, so as you can see, those guys just charged it up. We only have 3 crew members now to deal with that. So I think it's time to reconfigure the ship slightly. So let's go back into blueprint mode. Move the engines off to one side. I would like some more storage. I'll whack that there. I'm gonna bring this storage off to the side and back here. We'll whack in another crew quarter. We got a fire extinguisher, airlock, so people move twice as fast in the corridors as they do moving through like the rooms. So you want corridors to get more efficiency. That gives you a lot more storage space, a lot more of that. I'll add a couple of corridors in and a door. Actually, no, I'll do that door. We don't need that door. So that gives us plenty more storage there. We're looking a little off center at the moment, which will annoy me, so move that off. Anything we want at the back here? I think we may as well just go for another storage. Then we'll bring these thrusters back in. Then we'll remove these random bits it's put out in the middle of nowhere. And we don't have it anywhere near the metal for that. But, you know, gives us a plan what to do. We'll head down to the unknown signal next. We have got plenty of stuff we can pick up, however. This is an asteroid field. Let's go collect our bounty. Because what this will also do is give us some fame. Okay. I do think we need a new crew quarter, so we can make this so focus spending 4,000 separate credits. That seems to be a good idea. I may actually add in another engine or two. Oh, I've already spent the money on that. Could have added a lot more mass there. Next I need to go into the station and hire new crew. I don't have any cash for any more, so we're going to be a little bit clueless. But suggested lemon, so we've got a lot of spare crew, which is just going to make us more efficient when we come to take apart enemy ships. Let's head off towards this one, sit down here. Now, what have I messed up? I have messed something up. This engine isn't firing, and I know why. Because they can't access it behind the crew quarters. If I bring that down, 1, I don't have the resources, so we're going to be flying engineless for a while. Yeah, we'll be flying engineless for a little bit, but luckily we've got a massive amount of forward thrust. This is actually incredibly nippy now. Oh, apparently I left some crew members behind. Oh, I left too quickly. But that's a complete I won't get back to them in time. Bring around to this side. Now she's lost maneuverability. Then we want to target this last engine. So we'll come around behind her. Target for this engine. Ah, we can't turn quick enough. Just go for the cockpit then. You're actually killing her. We're out of power. Why are we out of power? Let's run apart the engines over the guns. Right. Red shirts. Edit role. Job priorities. Supply battery for the lasers should be high. If we're not firing, we're dying. Yeah. Come on, you pieces of junk, get in there. Ah, we just lost a laser. Ah, you should have gone back for the crew. Ooh, somebody else is coming apparently, or they're just firing wildly. Well, this is going poorly because they're trying to clear out my ship now. We only have 2 crew and they're all prioritizing the engines too much. Laser battery to 10, please. Come on, get that laser battery up. This not saving my cockpit control bridge, thrusters Drop them down to 6 maybe. Well, we're not going to have a gun at this rate. You can't actually get to the gun. We're going to have to run. Oh, we're not going to make it though. There's another guy in between. Thankfully, we've got massive amounts of thrust. Do not think we have the energy we need to repair our ship though. Yes, it costs 10,000 credits to repair the damage done. Well, that's an efficient start. That's completely on me. New games. Let's switch over to the Model S, which is a bit more defensive. Yeah, basically I do not have the crew to run all that extra ship. Alright, this is the Model S. This has got a shield generator which protects this front section. The way it's designed though, it makes it a bit harder to protect. They move the guns up. Right, let's get to blueprint mode. I wonder if it would be more efficient to centralize the energy core for one. Yeah, that's worth 100 credits. I also think if I move the guns, move the fire extinguisher, move the guns up, and bring the fire extinguisher back in, remove that. This then will allow me to build out some defensive wings. Even bring the armor back. That'd be enough, won't it? Because we've got armor plates there, so we just protect that like that. Be a load of our credits. We'll probably need another thruster if we can afford it. We can afford the other thruster. Not in a position that we could get to it. Unless we put a couple of smalls on. Yeah, that'll counteract the weight a little bit. This is an ugly ship, and we should probably call it that. But the ugly has at least got protection from the front, and this gives me quite a bit of room I can then build into by moving these thrusters out. I'm a big fan of this kind of like protective flange. Oh, a little too far away from the station to hail it. Oh, I've got to wait for him to power the engines, that's why. And as before, we'll just take all the level 1 missions. Conflicts, okay. Reward the fringe system resistance. Okay, I'm going to avoid that one for now. Oh, and there's a visit as well. Metric ton of missions. Alright. What an ugly. Let's get out there. That's our target. Now we won't have anywhere near as much firepower this time. Alright, we're dealing with a Rather damaged looking fanged fighter with a cockpit right in the middle. Now we've got accurate blasters on us. We want to make sure we're coming in from the front. We've only got a blast through this. This structure isn't protecting them at all. Perfect. Absolute perfect decapitation there. Come on. It will come to a stop at time. What I'm going to do is going to angle myself so my cargo bays are facing towards it so my men have a bit less distance to fly. And get out there and just immediately eviscerate her. And see, we didn't take any damage thanks to the forward shield. So this lovely thing, which is mostly undamaged. Now, if I wanted to, I could have boarded her and whacked a cockpit on. I didn't have the cash for that. I sent all my cash on bucket bits of armor. Oh, we have another target coming at 5k. Let's move to engage her. What have we got here? This is a bit more of a challenge. It's only got one gun. So I'll make sure we come in. Stay good range. Come in on the front. What we'll do is we'll call the middle of this one out. Our shield is holding. And anything that comes outside of the shield area, we need a bit more crew though, because the shield is taking a lot of the power. So I think the first thing we need to do after this ship is add more crew bunks. Because we do not have enough guys to properly power this ship. Right, now just core out the storage bay to the cockpit. The storage bay is probably going to be full of ammunition, so I would expect this thing to explode when it gets... Yeah, you see the ammunition? That's actually good, she didn't explode too much. Right, we took a little bit of damage this time. Pressing G, which tells the guys to go out there and grab stuff. Not sure if she was a wandering one or... Oh, we've got a ton of Hyperion and stuff like that. Right, we're now getting to the point where we can't bring everything on board. So, while they're happily chopping away, we'll switch to blueprint mode. Move these engines back. Extend our storage would be too expensive for that. They're 48, 122. So I could do that. What would a crew quarters? I move the engines back two like that. Whack a crew quarters in. We'll do those last two. Make that so, because that then gives us enough energy to... We know the next thing to do. But we need to kill another ship to get it. Hyperion, we're grabbing that blue stuff, is hyperspace fuel. Alright. Let's go crew up, because I don't want to go into combat as we are, because we are just so short on the crew. Does this actually say we're short on crew? Yeah, suggested 9. I'll hail the station. We'll collect our bounty, which is only 2,000. But I'm hopeful that'll be enough. Blueprint mirrored off. To afford crew quarters. Yeah, didn't even eat into our money, which is good because we're now going to need money. Ah, there's no path to the bed. Well, this is where we're going to eat some cash, isn't it? Okay. What we'll do in blueprint mode, move that because you don't technically need corridors down to, well, let's make it symmetrical. Maybe move mode, not move mode. Alright. Couldn't get to the cargo bay or this engine. Can't fit a door in here or here. Do have a bit of dead space up here, so let's move the cockpit. See, this is where it gets tricky, isn't it? Reverse the cockpit like that. So they've got plenty of space they can run around in here. Because they can access this from, if I come out of this space. But they can now run through these. It won't be that efficient, but it will, however. This time we're not going to leave before our new crew members have got on board. There we go. What's this mean? We've got extra crew members. And they can do stuff like give all our engines power. Let's go have a look at this bounty area here. Oh, she's so slow. Because no one can reach the side engines now. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a mistake, isn't it? What we can do, however, I think. No, because if we move that one, that gives access to that. That gets access to that. We can door up like that. There we go. Thrusters engaged. We could think about building a mining ship at some point. Ooh. There's two hostiles at once. Not sure if I want to tackle that. 3. Alright. Let's see if we can tangle this one. Yeah, I'm getting out of there. That does not seem like a good place for my ship. Even collect station. Oh, could we get more money because we killed another guy and I didn't collect the mission? Let's immediately spend that on more crew. These rearrange as you get close to them. There's another uranium asteroid apparently. Alright. Let's target these guys. We'll take these one at a time. As long as we don't run into something too nasty. That's point defense, it's not too bad. I think the shield won't take any real damage there. It's just murdering the crew as they leave. Alright, get out there and harvest this thing. At some point I'm going to want to armour this up. Hopefully those guys won't come too close. There's an emergency button for dragging all your guys back in. It's H. Shield's running out of energy, but that's because everyone's outside. Alright. Apparently pirates just deserve to die in this universe. Alright, are we ready for a bit more of a challenge, I wonder? If we go like this, they are moving away from each other, we can kill this guy before the other one comes back. Go on, grow the ugly. Repair that armour. I believe in you. Asteroid then. Right, she's neutered. Apart from that disruptor. The cockpit's probably the next target. The shield's stopping taking us too much damage. We took some hits there because I screwed up the time scale. But we have enough to just repair that. And then we'll get into salvaging this. I'm going to position us so we're facing towards the enemy ship. Who's come in? That's a good choice. Go straight for that cockpit. It's only armoured. Although this Piccolo is a bit more... Ooh, second. I need to mark that wreck. I don't want to lose it. Space is big. I've left all my crew behind. Oh, I did it again. Quick, get back to the lads. Ah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm apparently terrible at this game. Oh dear. I don't screw up this badly. What am I doing? Alright, Model C. Let's just go for a tank. I have played this game before, honest. It's the thing when you're talking about what you're doing. Alright, I don't feel the need to alter any of this. Actually, let's do my standard. I like to protect my engines. But for this, just a simple like flange off there will do. I still want to see it looks cool. Alright. Alright, two things I did wrong there. The first one is I basically went on a... I turned the ship too much so they could hit the side, and then the main thing was I left all the crew there, right? Which, let's face it, is not a good thing to do. Right, engage this power contract. Now the Model S needs ammunition, so the thing to watch with this one is you don't run out of ammunition. Also the old guns are a little less accurate. So you're gonna, but they do blow through armour a bit more. As you can tell, the fact we've not actually hit her yet. There we go. Loot the corpse. That used up a good chunk of our ammo, so. Okay. One person's EVA, everyone's back. We can now repair up the damage. I think we've got enough ammunition to take another guy. Especially seeing there's one right here. And then I will think about upscaling her storage capacities because they are a bit weak at the moment. Let's see what we got here. I was kind of hoping to have a bigger ship by now. I wasn't expecting to have died twice. But, you know, you come here for the ineptitude. It's not remote gold, so we know exactly how to deal with that. Come in close. Try and pick off those cannons, those engines. Oh, there's that's the hyperdrive. No, just the engines. This has much less of an energy need. Guns don't need energy, they just need ammunition. As you can see, my guys here are doing a good job of bringing that in. How about you just get closer then? Now you weren't expecting me to change direction, were you? There we go. Wait till I put enough junk in to repair my ship. Alright. Cannons don't leave as much salvage because they're nowhere near as accurate. Alright. We don't have the ammo to engage this guy. So we will have to move on. We will come back for him in a minute when we have stocked up on ammunition. Okay. Before I buy this ammunition, I want to have a quick look at the blueprints of my ship. We definitely need another cargo space. So. Crew, I think, is pretty good. I'm suggesting 10, we've only got 8. So if we bring in a couple of storage 6s, we should be able to remove that. Remove this armor inside as well. Put in another crew quarter. Here. And then we'll whack some corridors so we've got access to this. Looking good. We'll armor up the back. Just because we can. Okay. Hail the station. Hire the crew. And then, well, the other thing I can do, a bit of micromanagement. So if those are ammo only. That means that makes sure all my ammo is at the front. Or you can look inside the station, can't you? Shows you the stockpile. I'm going to be buying some of that ammunition, thank you very much. We'll sell off that Hyperion we've still got. Buy 120 ammunition. No more watchers. There we go. Might actually buy some more ammunition. Looking at that. It's like they're stacking 20 in a bit. So, that gives us a good chunk of ammunition. Next fugitive bounties up here. Oh, she's slow. She needs more engines. Oh, hello, pirate. You're probably going to be able to disengage from me. Ooh, boy. That's more pirates than I wanted to tangle with. Thank you very much. Yeah, 50 meters a second is quite a slow thrust. Thankfully, the contracts come to you. What have we got here? Bottom feeder. Trying to kill this one's going to be quite tricky. I'd love to get behind it, but we're not going to get behind this, so let's just try and cover out the centre. Ooh, they've blown some of our armour off already. She's trying to back away from us. It's not going well for her. There's not going to be much left of this. This is more for the kill. When we get to the reactor core, there we go. She is junked. It's worth a couple of thousand credits though. Alright, we don't have to steal for that. We'll get steel in a second though, won't we? There wasn't that much of it left to reassemble. Right, okay. And we immediately need to go back to base because we used a lot of ammunition on that. I hope we'll get enough to get a couple more thrusters built in. Where I'm going to place them is going to be a bit more tricky. We have the ammunition probably to engage the pirate hunter. Pirate hunter is running, we will not catch the pirate hunter. Alright. Oh, we desperately need more engines. Okay, come and engage. The thing I want to add to this is lasers, to be honest. Hail them. Collect the 2,000 credits. Got maximum crew. What can we get for thrust? We can build those on. That will massively increase our thrust capacity. And if we put a corridor in the centre, we'd have to buy the blueprint for a laser. That should be cheap though. Yeah, 1,000 credits for a laser blaster. We might be able to afford most of that ourselves. Yeah, not just yet, we'll have to go kill another crewman because we need to buy more ammo. Okay, be like that. Right, yes. loads of ammunition on our ship, please. Alright, that was far too much ammunition. At least we know we're going to be able to keep firing. 78 meters a second is acceptable. Right, lads, we need to fire some of this ammunition off to make space. Sure, you and your massively accurate cannons can deal with that. Looks... Target these engines out first, because then we'll be through the end. Armor. That's the cockpit there, so aim for the cockpit if you can aim. No, it's a kill, but not much in the way of salvage. Not that we have room for much in the way of salvage either. Got the coils, we just need a bit more. Take mirror mode off for a second, because I actually think if I do that, that'll give us the space to grab the extra stuff. Cargo on your starting ships is readily useful. Yeah, there's loads of stuff out there we still haven't grabbed. Just short the steel. Well, let's visit this unknown signal. It's a random asteroid, and we'll head to this bounty area. There's no point going out until I've used up a load more of this ammunition. Got this time. Oh, another bottom feeder. Score her out. Getting closer, you can't miss. If they're inaccurate, there's no point in worrying about that. There we go. You see how once we got through the armor, we're just ready for the internals. Right, everyone salvage duty. Quick repair. Add the extra storage we're talking about. Then as we're still strong on ammunition, we'll head off to the next fugitive bounty. What is this? Another base. Oh, they trade us. We have got nothing that they want. And we don't have any cash for blueprints, but at least we found them. Don't mind us, we're just off to kill whatever lives in this area. Right, closing in. Oh, you're in trouble. Aim for the cockpit. I'm doing better with the tank, apparently. I've not left any crew behind this time, which is a good start. There we go, that's a pretty good surgical strike. Deviant builds brought in there. Ammunition is still looking incredibly healthy. Ah, we've got time to do another one, haven't we? Well. Ignore that one crew member we just left to die. We don't talk about Dave. He was an albatross. Or this guy. The only reason he's going to take a solo to kill him is because the guns are so inaccurate. Should be making bank at the end of this, so let's repair the minimal damage we took. Where's that roaming pirate gone? Okay. This should probably increase our kind of payments a little bit. See how bad I've been at this. I'm heading back to the base just via this random asteroid field. You see, you get a lot of choice of what to do with your ship. You see here we've got a limit of 40, which means that level 1 bounties will only take you up so far. Replace Dave. Oh. 35 fame, 8,000 credits. One guy is EVA somewhere. Oh, it's the guy who's coming back into the station, that's fine. Should now be able to think about putting on these lasers, but I think I will leave that for the next video. So, let me know if you like this. I'm finding it a really fun little game. It's got my building brain going. And I should be able to do some good expansions onto this now. You know, some more lasers at the front. Armour and defences at the back. Then I can think about building a support ship. So I think a support ship would be very useful. I'm just nowhere near it yet. Because building the cockpit itself is going to be incredibly expensive. There's 10,000 credits just for the cockpit. But I think the next stage is to gunner up a chunk, go take on a few more missions, and then think about getting a miner / supply ship. And then I'll really start expanding. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.